Hello friends, and at the beginning of this chapter of Almighty Villain, we see that Lin Fan's fiancé is telling Demon King that actually Lin Fan is a very honest and timid person, but some time ago his personality suddenly changed when one day he woke up from sleep and he was saying that there is a world inside a minute and a book, and I was born back as this useless side character, and she was telling the fiancé that he was also saying some nonsense and strange things like some books about transmigration and cheat courses and other worlds, and I was feeling that he's just in that sleep, and from then on he becomes a completely different person, and he's not very brave, but at the same time, he also got the locations of many top-class items that no one knew where they were and even maps of divine items, and it was almost as if he had speech, had power and could achieve anything, and he speaks S-class weapons and as. It was written in the novel, and this is exactly the same as it was written in the novel. So it means that I can become the chosen hero of this world, and further his fiancé would be telling that is why even though he is weak but they using S-class weapons, he manages to reach the S-class hunter, and his Fin tells us that the elders of both the families said that Lin Fang has got enlightenment, and maybe he has got some kind of skill, and he does not want to answer us about that thing, but the Demon King is asleep in his mind. Enlightenment is not there, and he is not awake. It's not that simple, and he knew very well that I was not Bei Qing Fong. But he wasn't telling anyone else about it, and he didn't want to explain why, and considering Lin Fang has such an angry personality, what could be the reason why he couldn't tell others about it? And he's not even telling his family and fiancé unless he's the original Lin Fang. Yes, and if he tells the truth to his family, then he is only looking for death and has come from another world and has a slight change in personality, and he knows everything. Yes, and I am afraid that the real Lin Fang will be possessed by him. It has been taken, and then they feel something, and she asks her fiancé that what kind of sound was that? Someone says that he is an A-class demon. He came out of the dungeons and came to the city. Someone else says that no one stopped him. Another one says that Sir Lin Fang is there. He is also fighting with him, and let's see. Somewhere there is a dog-like demon. It is a Class A demon called Crop Scanny, near Lin Fang. There is an S-class weapon, and he is fighting with him. Lin says yes, and a small A-class demon, how dare you fight here in my presence, and he throws a lot of ice cubes at him. The second S rank takes out a weapon and says I am a hero who will protect everyone, and everyone's attention should be on me. Saying this, he makes an attack with the second sword. People watching from a distance say yes, and even though he is a Class A demon, he will surely get a beating in front of Sir Lin Fang. Another says 1 minute. Is that the new genius who has been seen in the spotlight for some time now? Lin Fang and his fiancée say that Sir Lin Fang is really incredible. No. The Demon King thinks in his mind that Croc's canny, and it was a wild animal that belonged to the city and was later killed by humans, but after its death, his hatred merged with the demonic energy inside the demonic tower and was later transformed into Class A. A demon has been created, and it is really a very rare species of demon, so most of the humans do not know about it, but it has a different characteristic, it has a different habit, and we see Lin Fang attacking it. And that dog falls down. Further, Demon King says that his characteristic is that if there are too many attacks, then everyone would be saying, wow, this dog is dead, and Lin Fang is awesome. Demon King says he fakes his death and later becomes a powerful monster and later becomes S-class, becomes as powerful as a monster. We see Lin Fang celebrating his victory and others. They say amazing, and Lin Fang, we love you, and everyone is supporting him. Lin Fang thinks in his mind that I have just defeated an A-class demon, and once I seal the demonic tower, the whole world would know my name, and then he would say yes, and everyone would be staring at him and following Lin Fake. That monster gets back up, but now he becomes an S-class demonic hell cranny, and it is very big. Also, Lin Fang says, how can this happen? And the dog makes an attack and throws fire on Lin Fang. Fang tries to defend it by bringing both his hands in front, but he gets hurt too much and he falls down, and others say, wait a minute, that damn dog is not dead, and this is too bad. No, Lin throw is impossible in my mind, and in one hit he threw me so far. And don't say that he is a legend double S class. Then a girl comes there and says, Lin Fang says, Javia says, are you okay? Come and take my support, and we run together, and then the dog moves towards them, and Lin Fang thinks in his mind that we have gone from work. Even his fiancée is crying, and then there is Demon King comes and faces that dog, and he thinks in his mind that Lin Fang can't die yet, and he is needed so that I can find that divine item and destroy it. And that's why you have to see a little sadness as the dog beats him, and his fiancée watches Lin Fan's Demon King speaks in his own language. What? And aren't you even able to recognize your original master? And this is when he speaks. Then the dog starts trembling a lot and gets scared. Then the Demon King says, "Get away from here, and other people do not know this language." The dog gets scared and starts running away from there, which says that after all, what still happened and did that demon run away from here? And when Brother Ching Fing saw this demon is not very scared and was not timid. Other people say, wow, demon got scared, and this is very good. And by the way, how did demon suddenly become so powerful, or did he become really powerful, or Lin Fong was weakened and Bok Fong is amazing man and D must have ran away because he was so? Javia says, Ching Fong, thank you. And now that I am telling you, how did you scare Deem so easily? And he sleeps in my mind no matter what happens, but I saved Lin Feng, and if he is thankful like Tian, the athlete will not target me in the future. Otherwise Lin Fong will say that you did not do this on purpose, and there must be some kind of secret about that a class dem, and you must have used a special trick on him to deal with, and did you know it all of a sudden? Might not be powerful, and that's why you deliberately didn't tell me, and you were just standing there watching me and making a fool of me, and now are you happy that you got all the glory? And you must have enjoyed it, didn't everyone like you, Admiran, and such is being said, and then he says, you are a garbage and so, even in front of all the people. You wanted to show off more than saving the life of your friend, and that is why you were standing there watching me getting beaten. You were tormented by the Demon King in your mind, and it seems that every human being deserves to be saved. While Lin Fong is doing all this, Demon King grabs his hand and starts twisting it. He says, after all, what kind of special secret did I have? And it was a normal A-class demon, and you are the one who is not that capable, and you failed in becoming a hero. So now you are blaming me so that you can save your shame. I mean, you can avoid it with some excuse or the other. I am interested in joining your acting career. No, Lin Fong is unable to say anything, and another girl says that how can Lin Fong be so angry, and he is blaming the other person who saved him. Still a guy says Lin Fong yes, and he blames others without any reason, but in reality he has no proof. Tin Tien. She says yes, as far as I can see, he definitely failed in acting cool, and he just wants to satisfy his pride, and what kind of person is he? No. The other girl also says yes, and the great prophet who saw the future also died. And Lin Fong and Ching Fong were both at that scene, and who do you think? Tian Tun says yes. Lin Fong suddenly became powerful, and do you think he used some kind of wrong martial art? And with this our chapter also ends here. If you like the video, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.